Yeah, so I'm standing around in kind of midway through a wave defense run that needed to get to specifically this point because I wanted to do another little strategy video about my red chips plan because I changed that recently, and I think I've put two of this plan up and haven't actually got the red chips build right either time, so oh well. But yeah, the green chips is the same way I was doing it a long while ago, but it means that I get this blueprint out, which is kind of useful because we want two copies of it here and then goes there. And this is actually, stop it blinking. This blueprint that we got from the green chips, which is why it gets made with assembler twos and then downgraded to assembler ones, is actually the same blueprint that I need for red chips. So I don't have to worry about setting all of this up and all the long handeds and the power poles and all that kind of faff. I change these recipes as well, and then actually, having said that, do need to worry about some sim inserters and power balls and stuff like that. But this thing here is now not just my red chips build, it's also my modules build. It's basically a mixed build at this point. And so that's how we're going to build it. I'm not going to wander over here when I'm actually running this, but this is basically the plan. We'll copy and paste that around. The idea is that when the bots are doing those things that they're good at, I will do a pile of straight belt stuff. So the bots aren't going to copy and paste belts at all, in at least in this bit of this modules build. I will do all of this stuff. Let's see if we can get a better example of bots and I doing things at the same time. So this also means that the first half of this build is just fully complete and like running even for and has all its inputs. Like it gets online quickly in addition to hopefully being built quickly. Um, yeah, I'm ahead of this contents of the belt just because there's also a lot of assemblers taking their internal buffers off this belt. So yeah, so that didn't feel like a particularly good demonstration, but that's the entire red chips build. There's a couple of other things I wanted to do here as well, because there's like the rest of the buffer plan and some other stuff as well. So let's do the rest of this bit, which is these guys go here. This goes this way. There's another belt that comes in here that has green chips for the blue chips. And yeah, these are the two belts of green chips for blue chips, and this is the belt of stuff. This area down here is pretty much always going to be spaghetti, but that's okay because I expect it to be. The plan is for it to be spaghetti, so that's fine. Yeah, the other trick that's now set up is, yeah, those two, these are two belts that will now just go and do blue chip stuff, so that's fine. The smart belting thing here that I like is I can drag belt even with my cursor all the way over here because of how smart belting works now, and when I press R, it will rotate and complete to that position, which is cool. Because it goes underneath this belt, it gives me this smart underground. But because it was right next to the belt that was just here, this smart underground ends up blocking that entire half of the belt contents and only letting through, in this case, the left-hand side of the belt through, which is, like, in every other case where this happens, like, this is a very specific thing where it's useful. I don't know that this is useful in other cases, but it's a nice little thing that I can do there that I like. So whatever. Other things that we need. Yeah, this one will eventually make the Prodmod 2s, and then I actually need a couple more of the speed module ones here. And yeah, for ratio reasons, so we should probably talk about the ratio reasons. That's the entire build done with a bunch of other chatter around it as well, yeah. So there were some assemblers here that were removed from there, and kind of I have additional assemblers over the side on speed mods to make up for it. This is because this entire thing here of 30 assemblers will fully consume half a belt of green chips. So if I had more module assemblers up here, they just wouldn't get green chips. And so that's why they're down here instead, because they've got another source of green chips. Yeah, it turns out that modules, one every five every 15 seconds, and red chips 2 every 6 seconds, consume green chips at exactly the same rate. So that made this calculation kind of easy, or you could just plug it into any online Factorio calculator or mod calculator or anything. Yeah, so that's the red chips and modules plan. I like that it's kind of a mixed build thing, and it goes straight from here I'm making red chips, here's where I'm turning them into modules. I don't have here's where I'm making red chips and then I belt them. Okay, some of these are, but most of them are consumed immediately. I don't have a big belt delay into starting to make the modules after the red chips. This is, oh cool, good job doing a demonstration and missing one piece of belt. I was wondering why this looked empty. The coils shouldn't be empty, the green chips should be nearly empty and the coils should not be empty. But yeah, good stuff. Gotta practice running it more, I guess. I guess the thing I should need to do now is load that again and, you know, do it at speed and see if it actually looks like the thing. Like, does it... Yeah, attempt to do a demonstration with less talking and more of me building things at the same time as the bots are doing things. Not yet. Do those things. Let's go and do that, put that there. Yeah, do these things. Do output belts as well, because that's important. And hopefully also because I'm building, like the bots are building things that I'm close to, because I'm doing belts at the same time. Hopefully that's also good for bot energy. We'll see, I guess. This, not that one, this one. This is the last one. These guys disappear, and then... And then that's in the wrong place. Cool, that was good. It's still fine. It's a mess, but it will survive. Box here. Yeah, just rotate it the correct number of times, as opposed to the incorrect number of times. Okay, green chips for blue chips. And then this cute little smart belt trick, which I really like. Yeah, I don't know if the rest of me is fast enough for that smart belt trick to make a difference, but I like it, so we're doing it. Oh yeah, and this actually missed. Okay, cool. And I didn't put the blueprint here. Gotta be better at doing that. Need one of those there. These guys are going to be speed mods. And that's... Is this at least... Yeah, this looks like it's working this time, doesn't it? Like, everything's working. This kind of pulse pattern in the coils is doing what it should, because we've matched the coils to the rates at which we're making red chips. The coils are getting all the way to the end. The chips are nearly getting to the end, but actually not, because, you know, everything's running? Why are you not running? You're not getting... Now you're getting green chips. I guess... Okay, so I just managed to do that fast enough so that everything... Yeah, because it's about the way that machines pick up their internal buffers. Because this one will be fine now, because it's got these, yeah. Sure. And this one is also... One of these... So there's one at the end... Yeah, whatever. We're going to call that fine. Yeah. Made a lot of red chips. Nice mixed build thing. Bots building close to me all the time. Me doing all the belt... Actually, that was the thing I wanted to check, wasn't it? How much... What is the ratio of belt to non-belt stuff? Belt 344. Everything else... About... Yeah, adds up to kinda... You know, close enough to the same. 120... 250... Yeah. So I ended up building about half the entities, and bots ended up building about half the entities. So provided I can do that fast, should work out okay. Yeah, go and work on plugging it into the rest of the run, I guess. Cool. Red chips.